is going to be big, okay? This episode right here, this might be the one that changed your life. Pay attention, everybody. Get your pens and your papers and your notepads ready. It's about to go down. Your girl is gonna spill all the tea. This right here is the episode that you need to pay attention to. If you don't watch any other episode in my series, you need to watch this episode because this episode is going to save your business's life. This will help you gauge the health of your business, and it will help you gauge where you need to go next, what you need to do next. That loss, that stuck feeling, that I don't know what I'm doing, that I don't see the money, that I don't see the profit coming in, I don't see money in my pocket. This the one right here. Wait till I get my money right. This episode, we're gonna dive into the money flow of your business. How money should flow in and how money should come out. Budgeting. I know it's so exciting for me, but I know a lot of people are cringing inside because businesses, especially small businesses, we don't like to talk money. People in general don't like to talk about money, right? How many have financial literacy, like actually know how money works and how to make it work for them? A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people don't know that. I feel like I've personally been blessed because my mom is very money savvy, if you will, or financial savvy, if you will. She's also taken courses back when I was younger. So she's taught me a lot of how to save money and how to manage my money. But when it comes to the business end, even that, it's like you could apply some of those, foundations. But there's another level when you get to the business side, right? And if you have not taken a business course, you 100,000%, 1,000,000% absolutely have to do that. You have to take at least some type of financial or money course to be an entrepreneur, to be a business owner. If you're doing it on your own, if you don't outsource like an accountant or hire help, and if you're doing it on your own, you absolutely need to take a business course. Consider this a preface, if you will. I don't know. Or read a book, if you will. If it's not a course, pick up a book. 2 books that I highly recommend is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I know a lot of people talk about that, but yes, read it. Audible. Listen to it. Whatever. Get it. And Profit First by Mike. I cannot pronounce that man's last name. But look it up on Amazon. Look it up wherever. Y'all need to get those 2 books. They will change your life. They will change the course of your business foundation, okay? And money is major. So I will speak about what I've learned, what I personally do, and what helps me to manage money coming in and out of my business. I had an accountant when I had my full service salon, and now I'm not able to obviously afford her every month. So now I have to manage and do my own numbers and do my own like managing of money. So here we are. This is what I learned, and I'm just gonna share with you guys what I do. Do you have to take this information? No. Would I highly suggest you do? Yes, because it's gonna change your life. Okay? I'm just saying. Let's get started. A lot of you guys are stagnant in your business growth because you guys do not budget, all right? If you do not have some type of spreadsheet, some type of way of knowing your business numbers, you're not gonna grow. Like you could be getting money in, but you're not gonna thrive. Okay, so you need to know your business numbers. And if you're not doing it, you need to hire somebody that does do it for you. Y'all know I like my definitions. So let's get into the definition of a business budget. The flashlight is blinding me, so there's like a glare on here. Y'all gonna have to excuse me. A business budget is a spending plan for your business based on your income and expenses. It identifies your available capital, estimates your spending, and helps you predict revenue. A budget can help you plan your business activities and can act as your yardstick for setting up financial goals. Y'all need a budget. A budget helps you know your numbers. It helps you see where you're at. It helps you see what works. Revenue is coming in, what's going out. So revenue is income coming in. Expenses is what's going out. And you guys need to know these numbers. What I would suggest, if you've never had to do this before, if you've never done a budget, if you will, start off with breaking down how much money is going out. How much are your expenses? That's the meat and potatoes of it all. You need to know how much money you're spending, so you need to know how much money you need coming in, right? That's what's going to help you build your financial goals. So get your notepad, go through whatever account you use to buy things for your business, and account for every single dollar amount, even if it's one-offs, even if it's a random Amazon purchase. Everything that you've used from the beginning, the startup of your business to this point now, draw up your expenses. Everything, products, stationary items, chairs, flat irons, lamp, gel lamp. I mean, every single line item. You want to go through and write every single expense down. Then you're going to go through and look at your income, what's coming in. Because I know a lot of people are like, well, I'm just starting off. I don't know. Okay, but this will help you at least for your expenses. You know how much is coming out, how much bills you have to pay, how much overhead costs. This will help you also know how much to charge for your services. So if you break it down like, all right, if I have, let's say, $500 going out every month, you break that down into weekly, that's what, $250 a week? $250 every 2 weeks. Break that down again into 1 week. That's $125 a week going out. This is just, I'm spitting numbers out at the top of my head. $125 going out every week, right? If 125 is how much I need to pay something from my business every week, I need to make 3 times that. I need to triple that a week, okay? Y'all gotta follow me here. I'm dropping numbers as I go. This may be a kind of chaotic video, honestly, but I get so excited and passionate about this stuff. And it's just all up in here and in the books that I suggested. So how much expenses is coming out? You need to make 3 times that so that your business is in a healthy place, so that you're not in the red, so that you are not losing money. Because if you are not making 3 times that, it's going to be negative every month. You're going to be in the red. You're not going to be making a profit. And that's why we're in business, people. We're not a charity. We're not doing this for the goodness of our hearts. I mean, yes, we might be, but at the end of the day, the root of the business is to make money. And you have to not only make money, make a profit. Give yourself a healthy cushion, right? I think you deserve that. I think we all deserve that. So you break it down. Let's say we have $125 a week expenses. We need to triple that. Where's my calculator? 125 times 3, 5. Carry the 1. 5, 6, 7. 375. That's how much we need to be making a week. I don't even know if that's right. Sounds about right. 375 is our number, and that's off the dome, guys. 375 is our goal, weekly goals for our business, if we have $500 of expenses a month. Now you do the math and figure out how much that is a month. I'm just shooting numbers, but this is how you need to break down your business and to get a gist of your financial snapshot goals, whatever it is, and how much you need to be charging as well. So you break that number, 375 a week, break that down by, if you want to work 7 days a week, if you want to work 5 days a week, however you want to do it, break it down by days. Me personally, I'm not about that 6-day-a-week life anymore, just because I'm working on so many different projects. When it comes to me actually doing nails, I don't do nails every single day of the week. That's not my main source of income. That's another topic for later. Finding another source of income to supplement whatever you're not making. So 375 a week, break that down to 5 days. That's where you get your number. That's how much your daily market is, how much you got to make a day. Okay, so boom. That's how you come up with your profit, loss, expenses, and your pricing for your services or products. Now let's talk about the actual business budget. We talked about expenses, how much is coming out. You write that down, you figure out how much that is. Then you figure out how much income you actually need coming in. Now, I said 3 times. That's like just a general idea basis of how much money you should be coming in from your expenses. You should be making 3 times your expenses. Now let's get into the budget. What that 3 times number looks like. First things first, we're gonna break our business budget down into 5 categories. This is our business budget, breaking it down to 5 categories. The first one will be owner's compensation. Second one will be profit. Third will be income. 4th, taxes. 5, operating expenses, which is expenses, the money that's coming out. You break those down into 5 categories, guys. We're leading with owner expenses first. So if you read the book that I said, Profit First, this is the method I learned from that book. And this is what I implement for myself in my business. So this is why I'm sharing it to you. Guys, this is nuggets of knowledge here. Y'all are skipping a lot of research and I'm really dropping free game right here. All right? Say thank you to me in the comment section. I love you too. We're leading with owner's compensation first because the number one reason why people do their numbers and they realize, oh, they don't have any money left to pay themselves, or they always pay themselves last, because we were always taught, you know, pay everything else, pay the expenses, pay your business first, put it back in the business, reinvest. That wasn't working for me. My accountant, she had to really, like, back when I had my beauty salon, she had to really be like, look, you need to get it together. You need to figure out what's going to work, what this, and that. And every time I look at my numbers, I'm like, how are we still in the red? How are we still in the red? I made this much. I thought I had my goal, but there was always a random thing that pops up. You break your budget down into these 5 categories. Each category, you're going to divide a percentage up that you're going to split into different accounts every month. Yes, this is why people always say when you see it on Instagram, you see somewhere, your business account should have at least 4 accounts. I personally have 5 accounts. Okay, so when you break that down, you're going to break down the percentages. And this is how you divide the percentages every month into each account. We're going to start with owner's compensation. That you can finagle, right? I decided instead of putting 50%, I did 40%. In the book, it suggests 50%, but I'm just like, you know, oh no, I can't do that. That's too much. So I'm 40%. If you want to give yourself 50%, that's fine. So owner's compensation is at 40%. Operating expenses is at 30%. What I will say is keep that operating expenses no less than 30. 30% of your income should be for operating expenses. It should not be no more than that. And if it's more than that, you need to cut your operating expenses. Taxes should be 15%. You should divide that up 15%. And profit. Your profit account should be at 5%. 1 to 5%. That's why I said you could play around with these numbers. Me personally, I leave it at 5% because I like to put more profit in there. It's like my buffer, it's my savings. I like to leave a little wiggle room. So I play with the numbers a little bit. The income account, the overall, that's 100%. So that all the income goes into that one account. And then you're dividing it up into these other 4 accounts. This is how I break it down. I'm just telling you how I learned it from the book. That's how I broke it down. That's how I did it. 30% is the number for expenses. Income needs to be 3 times your expenses so that you can break the rest of these numbers down into paying yourself, into taxes, because we got to pay taxes at the end of the year. And then there's our licensing and fees. You know, those things that come up once a year that we don't account for. That's why you need these numbers. And the profit. Profit you do not touch. Profit should be in another business, another bank, and even another banking, if you will. Whole nother area so that you don't even see it. Out of sight, out of mind. Consider it a savings account. Mine's personally is a savings account because I don't need access to it. I don't need to touch it. We don't touch profit. And then taxes, that's another thing. You keep it in a separate account because it's for the government. That's what you're going to have to pay the government at the end of the year. Is that simple? Do y'all get it? Does that make sense? Let me know in the comment section. The 5 accounts, you divvy up those 5 accounts into the percentage. That income account will always be at 100% because that's where all the money is coming into. Everybody that pays you, every sale that you make, every money that comes in goes into that income account. From that income account is where you divide up those 4 accounts, the rest of the percentages. So if you do 50% your owner's pay, 5% profit, operating expenses is 30%, and 15% for taxes. That should leave your income account. Yes, it'll be at 0. But if you're getting money, like, you know, flowing in every day, that shouldn't be a problem. You're not doing this like all the time. You're doing this once a month, right? So once a month, you're technically clearing that account. You're not really clearing it. You're just separating the money out and allocating to the proper, you know, places where they should be. So that when that new month starts, you're starting off with paying your bills from just operating expenses. And this is also great for accounting. It keeps your numbers clear and concise, and you know what your numbers are in real time. When you actually create these bank accounts and you're actually going in there every like so often and logging in, you're like, oh, okay, I need to, you know, make X amount this week. And you'll know for your slow times what you need to make, what you don't need to make, what you need to move money over to. You know what I mean? So it gives you a better idea of what your money's looking like for your business. And it gives you an idea for the health of your business. That's the idea behind this method. I love it. It's worked for me. And it's something that it's like a lifesaver, because those times where you're just dreading the next month coming up, you have bills coming up, you just don't know what you're going to do. Don't act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about, because every entrepreneur has had that. You put all your money into your business and then you never see any money. You don't see the profit. You don't see the savings. You have to mentally force yourself to do this and rethink around the way that you see money. And you have to make money work for you. Cannot let money run you. We're not doing that, okay? We're taking control. We're taking accountability. I hope this makes sense. The next episode, I'm actually going to dive into how to get funding for your business, and that is coming up right after this one. Please let me know in the comment section if you have any questions, if this makes sense to you, if you read the books and you know what I'm talking about, or if you haven't read the books, please go do so. I just felt the need to really hone down and give that specialty of information, because we need this, especially as entrepreneurs. We need to hone down on this as entrepreneurs, as business owners, as beauty professionals, okay? Get your numbers right. Get your money right, like Kanye said. You can do it. Let me know if you have any questions. I will drop the links to the books in the description below. And yeah, okay guys, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you check out the next episode on how to secure funding for your business. And that episode will actually have a bonus episode with a guest speaker. She's awesome. Her name's Salone, and you guys will get to know her later on. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Bye.